author Stephanie Newell, and this is the Life of a Writer channel. Today's video, how to make money writing books. So if you want to connect with readers and sell more books, make sure to subscribe and get new content to your inbox every Tuesday. But in this video, I'm going to be sharing the strategy for writing books that make money. So keep in mind that the tips that I'm going to be sharing in today's video are coming from the perspective of someone that does not have a book on Amazon. Know your target audience and the genre. I feel like I say this in every video, but it really is very important that you know your target audience and genre, because you are putting yourself in a much better position to win by knowing who they are, knowing what their expectations are, giving them exactly what they expect, and speaking to them in a way that you're relatable if you write nonfiction, or you're presenting characters that are relatable if you write fiction. So another reason why it's really important to understand your target audience as well as your genre is just strictly from a business perspective. It's important that you know what your competition is doing so that you can meet them at their level and possibly exceed their level. So if you haven't done research to figure out the demographics of your target audience, or you don't know what the expectations are for your target audience, you are putting yourself at a disadvantage to making money because everyone else is performing at another level. So you also want to start thinking about your marketing while you're writing your book. It depends on genre, the length of the book, and a lot of different factors, but usually it's going to take between 1 and 2 years. And if you wait until your manuscript is complete, then you have not started building a following to market your book to, so you don't even have anyone to sell to. So it's really important when you're thinking about how do I better my chances of making money from my book. Think about marketing as being a part of the thing that you need to do while you're writing your book and not once you've completed your manuscript. There is a lot of talk on the internet telling you to be everywhere all at one time. And I can tell you, as a new writer, that's going to be very overwhelming because I've been there. So I make the recommendation to my clients that you find one social media platform where your audience is. Engage with your audience. That's really important, to engage with your audience. Again, if we're talking about setting ourselves up for being able to make money, you need to engage with your audience to know what their wants are, to know what their expectations are, and start to develop a relationship so that when you do put out a book or product or package or service, that they do want to spend money with you. Be realistic with your writing goals. The reason why it's really important to be realistic is because you are your own worst critic. So if you don't hit that goal, you're going to come down harder on yourself than anyone else can. But if you set an achievable goal that you can actually hit, you'll be so proud of yourself that it'll take you to the next goal and the next goal until you ultimately reach your goal of writing and publishing and ultimately making money from your book. Lastly, be optimistic. So in other words, don't count yourself out before you get started. The publishing industry is a long game. There are going to be things that you're doing today while you're writing that will benefit you years from now. So you want to think about this as far as strategy is concerned. What can I do right now that sets me up and puts me in a position where I can continue to make money from my books? And that will be continuing to write, getting better with the marketing, really understanding your target audience and what their expectations are, so that you're putting yourself in a position to be able to sell books and make money from your writing. If you want to connect with readers and sell more books, make sure to subscribe. But in the meantime, check out my previous video where I share additional tips for writers looking to make money from their books. As always, all of my social media links will be in the description box below. If you're looking to hire me as your writing coach, you will find that information there as well. And I look forward to talking with you in my next video.